and asked him what was going on, why I only got paid $600, and he says, well, that's what we agreed on, a $100 a day. I look at him blankly and ask if he forgot about last week, and he asked what about it. I reminded him and he just says it is what it is. Okay, so at this point I am aggravated, and that is when Karen walks in and asks, so what is he bitching about now? I look at her coldly and say, well, I worked 80 hours last week and y'all only paid me $600. She looks at me and says, you're contracted labor and you agreed to $100 per day, so why would we pay you more than that? I look at Peter and ask, is that how it is? He just says, you heard the lady. I went home and convinced myself that I was only working to cover my few living expenses anyway. The job isn't that hard. The only other things in this small town would have been assembling sheds or slinging chickens at a chicken plant. The next week, one of the guys I work with is getting yelled at in front of customers by Karen about what she claims is an OSHA violation. She claims that as part owner of the company it is her responsibility to ensure that all OSHA regulations are met, and his apparent violation was him wearing tinted safety glasses. Now this is BS because the bays faced east-west, and with how the cars pulled in, top workers got the sun during the day and the pit worker got it in the evening. I shake my head as I am walking in, and like a T-Rex in a dinosaur movie, it attracted Karen's attention and she decides to shout at me, you got something to say, you big bitch, and I just kept walking. I told Sue she needed to have a long talk with Peter before Karen's mouth wrote checks he would have to cash, and she says, I just keep the books, don't involve me. So this behavior goes on another year, and finally I am at my limit. On the day I started my malicious